As you figured, everything's more expensive in Florida, but McDonald's. Cinnamon Melt, back home, is $2.06 to $2.20. Here it's $1.80. Alright, it's time to head out of Naples. So let me give you my impressions. I like it. Clean town, nice town. Lots of restaurants, lots of locally owned restaurants, lots of chain restaurants. Lots of shopping. If you're into fancy boutiques, they have those. They even have an outlet mall. Didn't look all that great, but they had one. I didn't stop. And then all the expensive stuff, Michael Kors, Coach stores, all that. Me personally, I prefer all the locally owned shops and boutiques, and they had plenty of those. All around, Naples is really nice. Let's talk about the most important: the beaches and the water. The beaches just right off of downtown Naples were very nice. The water was super calm. Not crystal clear blue or anything, but just had a sneezing fit. The RV park was nice. The amenities were nice. Swimming pool, laundry. Laundry was $1 a load in Key West. Laundry in Key West was basically $2 a load, so double the price. Gas here was anywhere from $2.06 to $2.09. Gas in Key West was $2.51 to $2.59, so a big price difference in gas. Housing, roughly the same as Key West, pretty expensive. But this is a town of money. Lots of palatial estates and mansions. There's homes for the middle class here, though, where Key West. And to be honest, the homes for the middle class seem to be on par with homes in Kansas City as far as price and sizing, which I found remarkable. Naples is a great location. It's close to everything. It's close to Marco Island. It's close to the Everglades. It's close to Fort Myers. If you want to shoot over to Miami or West Palm Beach, it's only a couple-hour drive. So Naples is really a nice little spot. I could easily see myself living here. The job market for unskilled labor is about $10 an hour at hotels and docks and places like that. For somebody like me in the pest control business, there's lots of bugs, but everywhere in Florida there's lots of bugs, so that doesn't really seem to be too big an issue. So far, I like Naples on par with Perdido Key, the difference being the winters. And again, Perdido Key gets to the 30s in the winter, Naples lowest is 50, so that's a big plus. Jacksonville's bottom on my list. I love Stewart and West Palm Beach. Both of those were really nice areas that I could also see myself living in. And then Key West after that, I guess. Some of the differences I also saw were the locals here in Naples seem to be a lot friendlier and a little more inclusive, not so cliquey. I'm definitely not referring to your snowbirds and your millionaires that live here. I didn't even get around those people. I imagine they're probably pretty cliquey. But the locals, no, they seem to be. Key West brags about how they're one big community and loving family, but they seem very cliquey, very standoffish to outsiders. So Stewart and West Palm Beach also had great people and made you feel welcomed, as well as Perdido Key. So basically, kind of what I'm saying, I guess, is Key West is beautiful, but kind of a fucking shit place to live, and the people around there are kind of shit as well. You know, let's talk about service. And Naples had great service at the restaurants and at the stores. Key West, not so much. Geiger Marina, where we stayed, had great service. The one negative to the Naples area was Marco Island. Again, it does not seem to be friendly to outsiders. You need to own a home or a condo or stay at a resort there. But if you could afford to live on Marco Island, it would be awesome. The beaches there were very, very nice. A little shelly, rocky, but very nice. My biggest complaint about the Naples Marco Island area is parking to go to the beach. I mean, $8 a day is kind of stupid, to be honest with you. So we are off to Fort Myers now, which is only 32 or 36 miles north of Naples. And I hear that the cost of living is better, the housing is better, maybe the job market is too. I don't know. We'll check all that while we're there as well. Get back to Let's talk about life for singles in each of the cities I was in. I fired up Tinder, and each of the cities had interesting results. In Perdido Key, I maybe had 8 to 10 matches. and there wasn't really a big pool to choose from, but there is some single life. In Jacksonville, for as big a town as it is, I had probably 8 to 10 matches, and there really wasn't that big of a pool to choose from either, which was a little shocking. Stuart, Florida, and that surrounding area is pretty small, but I had probably 12 to 16 matches from a relatively small pool. Key West had the smallest pool of singles to choose from, and maybe had 2 or 3 matches, and they were all from people in their 50s. Nothing. And by young, I mean my age, 35 to 45 range. Nothing in Key West. So that was interesting as well. The biggest amount of hits I had was in Naples. I couldn't even get through all of the girls in the 2 days I was here on Tinder. And I probably had about 20 matches. And to be honest with you, the women in Naples were hands in head or something above all the other cities. So the women in Naples were by far the prettier and the classier, and I had more matches in Naples than anywhere else. For all you singles thinking about any of those areas, there's kind of a breakdown. I'll fire Tinder back up. I deleted it, but I'll fire it back up once I get to Fort Myers and see what happens there. Also, I'm a Hooters wing guy, so I like to judge towns by if they have a Hooters or not. Naples has a Hooters. Key West is supposed to be getting a Hooters. Stuart, Florida does not have a Hooters, but Boca Raton and West Palm Beach do. So that's pretty close by. Jacksonville obviously has a Hooters. Perdido Key itself does not have a Hooters, but Pensacola does, and so does Gulf Shores to the east and west of it. So far all the places have Hooters, or a Hooters close by, and let's face it, they're from Florida, so every damn town should have a Hooters here, I think. I'm about 11 miles from Fort Myers, and I'm going along the beach here, lots of big homes, but I saw parking again, and it's pay to park. Some of the houses that you'll see along the beach, then you get to some small ones. It looks like people are buying up the small ones, raising them, and putting bigger ones in. Yes, that's a house. For shits and giggles, I stopped to check out this Fort Myers beach access. I don't see a parking meter, which is nice. Well, that explains why. It's a no parking anytime tow-away zone. Are you kidding me? Where do you park? First observation is the sand is a lot like Destin. Really fine and white. Not a lot of people on the beach today, some down there. None here at the beach access. And then again, some down there. Calm waters again. Yeah, as you can see, the water's a little murky. But super flat, super calm. Oh my goodness. So some nice beaches. Nice flat water, but not very clear. Alright, we're still a few miles from the RV resort, so we'll get back on the road. There are a lot more beach accesses, maybe every 100 yards or so, but I do see now the ones that have parking, it is pay for parking. Lovely. This is the first, I'm here at the RV park, and they actually put you in your spot with the tractor, so they have me drop it off here and then they back it in. Interesting. So there he is now, hooking up to the RV. He just told me I have one of the better sites in the camp that I'm on, right on the beach access. Very surreal moment. I'm now following my camper. It's no longer behind my truck, it's in front of my truck. A little odd. So there's RVs and there is the beach. Very interesting indeed. Indubitably. In all honesty, I kind of like them backing it in. Takes the pressure off of me because I suck at backing those things in. So here we are, and you ready for this? Walk out that door, boom, beach right there. Let's go take a look, shall we? Back at the RV there. Alright, looks like we're going to have the murky water here as well. But let's see, shall we? There's a bird just dove right in there. You can see as you get in at least. It looks like it's all going to be sandy. Two-lane road along this beach. There's a Hooters there in the orange. But I've been sitting here for 10 minutes. We don't know what the hell's going on in front of us. Finally moving, and I see why. One-lane road ahead. Oh my Jesus. I am screwed. Very colorful, painted hotel. Makes it look kind of trashy, to be honest. Colorful downtown area with different shops and so forth. Kind of beachy and coastal, kind of what you'd expect. All their sailboats in the marina there. More condos and stuff over here. Alright, my initial impression of Fort Myers, there's a major contrast between Naples and Fort Myers. Keep in mind now, this is just first impressions, but Naples is manicured and clean. Fort Myers is overgrowth. Fort Myers buildings and businesses are older, kind of decaying, tilting, and so forth. Their roads and roadsides are overgrown with weeds and so forth. And again, where Naples is very manicured, clean, cut. Again, with the Swedes. Looks like a lobster tank, right? No. It's a vending machine play game. It's called the Lobster Zone. So instead of picking up stuffed animals with the claw, you pick up lobsters. How fucking cool is that? Da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Everything you see here at this place is for sale. They are currently making some more, as you can see. This place is fucking cool as shit. Another sunset. This one is in Fort Myers. Alright, it is Thursday morning, the 24th. Whew. It's a little overcast. Gonna head to the beach to see how the day goes. Okay, here at Fort Myers Beach, so you can get kind of a feel for what is here. Have you ever been to a beach that they created at a lake? That's what it's like. I'm shin deep and you can't even see my feet. Again, the water is flat as can be, but super murky, which makes it really sketchy and not enjoyable, to be honest with you. So, obviously, I got birds diving all around me for little fish. Freaking me out a little bit. What was I saying? That's right, the appeal of moving to Florida is to find a place that has a nice beach, like this, but also has nice water. Unlike birds diving all over this area, which again kind of sketches you out, wondering what the hell's going on in the water that you can't see, that they're going crazy for. Alright, there you can see my truck and my RV, and then this whole line of motor coaches right on the beach. I don't know the name of this place, but they should call it Pelican Bay. There must be 50 pelicans just chilling, floating around. How close I can get to these guys before they split. Yeah, they're swimming away now. Locals told me in the afternoon the stingrays come out and feed, and you can see them coming out of the water, and it looks like a pack of sharks. When you check in here, they give you all this literature about making sure you shuffle your feet in the sand, because this beach is just covered in stingrays, which is a little sketchy also. There's a saltwater catfish hanging out here by our feet. Heading to Sanibel Island. A rooftop restaurant, and these things, the tables actually rock back and forth. So here's the opposite side view from the beach side. So earlier today on the beach, I saw about half a dozen stingray, saw another dolphin, found a bunch of sand dollars that were live, so that was kind of interesting. Most of the stingrays I saw were gray with the long tails like you kind of expect, but one was polka dotted, like brown with dark spots, so he was kind of cool.